Let's go.
All right,
Now hit it.
guys, welcome to the fifth episode of our podcast, AirWave. Today we'll be talking about just some coronavirus questions. We got going to be doing a snack bracket, and on top of that, we're going to be having a special guest.
And on top of that, we're also going to be talking about graduation and the implications of coronavirus relating to graduation since we're all seniors. And, class of 2020 has been slighted.
Slighted. I don't have to go to school. Oh no.
Okay, so one of the questions, first question I should, how do you think this is affecting?
I mean, it's pretty clear. These are the this morning I saw a report about this being the worst unemployment numbers in 50 years, and that's awful for the economy. Obviously, with the unemployment on a short term basis. However, on a long term basis, I think this is really good for the economy. We're seeing more younger people invest into the stock market because this is the lowest we're going to get. You buy low, and those stocks are inevitably going to go back up. It's a bearish market right now, but there's no doubt in my mind that will be bullish again. On top of that, we're going to see, hopefully, we'll see employment going back up. We're going to see all these things are going to fix itself. And then on top of that, you see this the $2 trillion stimulus package that was passed last night, and it's a really good package, and it should be something that should help the economy. I think we're going to see better days. The last few days for the stock market haven't been that bad compared to last week at all.
Yeah, I mean, 2 days ago, didn't it?
I've notifications. Just unrelated business. I have Nvidia. They were going down. Like, why is Nvidia going down? They make as time went on, I think people. Oh no.
You can argue we're already in a recession with how many jobs have been lost. You
A
can
lot,
there.
Yeah,
a
but
lot
I
of
don't.
those jobs, though. Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you
I
finish
just
your
don't
point.
think it's gonna be that long.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, I also feel like the unemployment numbers aren't as bad as you may think they are because a lot of the people that are collecting unemployment right now have been like laid off from their jobs, but they'll be rehired when their place of work reopens.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's the way most of like my brother's coworkers are, because right now he's the only person in my family that's had their business has been impacted because my dad's retired and my mom's essential. So, um, and I mean, I also know that there's people out there that are collecting unemployment, but at the same time still working, kind of under the table, doing
Yeah.
things
Mm-hmm.
like restaurants still need to be maintained and stuff like that. So they may be laid off, but they're still getting paid. Uh, Plus, yeah, once everything reopens, people will be back to work for the most part.
I think with the unemployment numbers, though, I mean, a lot of the people who collected unemployment in, say, 2008 was because of layoffs, because companies simply couldn't afford to keep them around. Saying that, though, we're seeing a lot of companies do really well right now. Amazon's doing well, Walmart, all those supermarket chains. Zoom hasn't fallen. Zoom's going up.
What a shock!
So I think it's a tale of two. I don't know what I was going to say. Tale of two tapes. There, quite simply, we're seeing the economy is definitely going down right now, but you're seeing a lot of positives. And long term wise, I think this could be good for the market because one of the fears that we're going into the last quarter was a recession's coming soon. A recession's coming soon. Like you don't know when it's going to come, and because of that, people didn't want to buy stocks and do stuff like that, and didn't want to invest in these companies. But in terms of a stock market, this is a recession with how much it's fallen. And it's gotten rid of those fears, and hopefully we see a bullish market for the next 10 years. Okay.
We, are we seeing more
Uh, Matthew, what do you think?
He's like, you really threw me this question.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Well, I'm not sure. I don't keep up with the news as much as you guys do, but every time I see Trump talk and refer to it as the China virus, I just have to think to myself, like, is there any reason why he's doing this? Like, I know he's always had a thing for China, but I think that just blaming all this on China is kind of stupid. I mean, I get upset and I'm like, this stupid guy ate a bat. But I don't ever like blame it just on China. I mean, this is I don't know. I'm not out enough. I'm not on social media enough following people who are like, very politically or socially driven like that. So I'm not seeing a lot of changes. I just think that we're all trying to place blame on who we can because we don't want it to be on us is what, we usually do anyway.
Yeah, and I
I
think
agree with Matthew. No,
Okay.
Stephen, go.
So I think the reason he blames China is because of the way he thinks that they covered it up. I think that's the main motivation behind him calling it the China virus. But to go back to the actual question, I don't think I've like personally seen more racism, like even like online stuff like that. I haven't seen like hatred or things going out, and then like especially out in daily life, like I would argue that there's less because people are just trying to help other people out in hard times. So
I think that uh, what Steven said is 100% right. In daily life, we're not seeing that much racism or anything, but I do believe that there has been more racism online towards Asian, specifically Chinese people, and that's really because like people love to play the blame game. It's like Matthew said, there's
is that a cough?
Yeah, get him out the call. Get him out the call.
Oh no, stop. Okay. So um so and then we saw people like Jeremy Lin saying like, he's starting to experience it, and we're seeing other people start to experience this racism that have spoken out against it. So I do think it definitely exists, but I don't think it really exists in the daily life. It more exists on social media, and social media is always extremely divided because you always see the people who have the strongest opinions talk the most about it, and that's really what we're seeing.
Also, I feel like you're always going to see more racism on social media because just for the sole
Exactly,
fact
that's
that
exactly.
not even that it's just polarized, it's the fact
It's
you can hide.
faceless. It's
Yeah, you
faceless.
can hide behind a screen. Like my girlfriend is Asian and her mom is a first generation immigrant and doesn't even speak English. But I mean, even she's been able to get by perfectly fine. She found a job just like a few weeks ago. Obviously now, doing nails isn't essential. So, but I'd say like they haven't been hardshipped at all by this personally. So I would say like yeah, the main thing I worry about with racism would be face to face or like actions being taken against people as opposed to just words online.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen or experienced any of that. So.
I think when it comes to, because the whole world is dealing with this, we're seeing a lot of unity when it comes to daily life, which I like a lot. Joseph, you haven't been able to say anything. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I hate to be the dissenting opinion. I think well, one I'd like to make there's a difference between racist being. I think China has large part to blame in this part due to their wet market. But as far as like the ethnicity of Chinese, as far as racism goes, I feel like in America I've always felt like racism has become a lot more. No longer, like, would you let a black person? Wouldn't let them in your. And I think we see that a lot in terms of restaurant chain. I've had friends tell me, "Oh, I'm gonna go to if I don't get correct like that," where it's like it's on the line whether it's like so that's what I've seen, and
Okay, so what question? How many questions do we have left? Two or three, right? Okay, let's go for it.
Went from to be like 17.
how do you think the president?
I actually had a really good conversation with a friend about this. So I don't think any president, I don't care who it is, would have done well in this situation. Because quite frankly, I've heard people say, oh, we should have shut down airlines from the very beginning when this started happening in China. The media, everyone believed that this was not going to be this bad. It wasn't going to get to a point where it's a global pandemic. I mean, this was by far the last thing we expected. So I don't think we should have expected President Trump or Congress to do something like that because we just didn't know enough about the virus. On top of that, though, I do think that there's some glaring concerns for me personally when it comes to President Trump. For how he's handled the economy, I don't think he's done anything wrong. I believe that he's doing the right thing in those terms. But when it comes to health, when it comes to medicine, him talking about hydrochloroquine and the antibiotic that is, I can't remember, being a miracle drug. And if you look at the tests, I was looking at a YouTube video this morning by Dr. Mike. He's a doctor.
Really?
And he talked about how the FDA and the CDC, they've done tests and they found some results, but they're not enough to call it a miracle drug. They're encouraging, but you have to be skeptical about them. And then I saw one person in Arizona overdose on hydrochloroquine because they believed that it was going to stave away coronavirus without it being a true, like we truly knowing that it will be effective. And then on top of that, you're saying people like Dr. Fauci, I think it's Fauci, or don't know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah.
And being it, I really liked his appointment. He's straightforward, he gets things done. Really like what he's been doing, and I really think when it comes to anything medicine, President Trump should defer to him because, quite frankly, I don't think anyone should expect him to know about medicine. We shouldn't expect any politician to know about medicine because they're not practicing doctors like Dr. Fauci is. And that there's a lot of misinformation because of that, not just Donald Trump, just politicians in general. And I think it's a tale of two tapes. On one side, economically, President Trump has done a good job, in my opinion, but when it comes to the medical side of it, I don't think he's done a good job at all because of the misinformation he's created.
I really liked what you said with, like Captain High.
Yeah.
With things like this, it's.
Yeah.
However, I just feel like could have been, despite the character that he plays, I feel as if he could have been and more well composed. Like if you've listened to some of his press conferences, it feels like he put him.
Yeah.
It's just it's really hard to and he's stumbling over his words. He's saying they're working very quickly, very fast,
Or if you look at that, the stat that he put up when today's 26, he said it yesterday on Twitter. He might have said it in the brief too, that we've tested more people in 8 days than North Korea has in 8 weeks. That's not true at all. It's the stats are clearly against the favor. We have the testing kits now. Now it's just a question of getting PPE, personal protective equipment for the doctors and we can't act like we're doing it the best because I mean South Korea's done a great job when it comes to testing, and we can't act like we've tested more people because that's not true. So Stephen and Matthew, what do you guys think?
I mean, you guys basically said it all. I don't have much to add on to the subject.
Yeah, I was kind of planning on sitting this one out. I don't have a lot of input other than what you guys have said. So
Okay, so next question. We have 6 minutes until an absolute legend comes on. I think this is going to change society enough that this is a large enough historical event that it's gonna affect us for not forever, but like it's gonna affect us for a very long period of time. I feel like we're all gonna be a little more sensitive to different medical like outbreaks in different areas, and it's gonna lead us to acting a lot faster, and it's gonna lead us to maybe like on a daily basis just doing simple things like washing your hands more or stocking up on things in the case of a quarantine.
I really think that this is going to be going on for a little more. I really don't want it to. I really miss normal life. I miss being able to go to school. Never thought I'd say that. But like, I just miss regular life. I think this is going to keep going on for a while because we're not seeing a huge amount of, I don't want to say success, but like the numbers are still going up. I mean, last week they were doubling almost every day, right?
Yeah, but part of that is because we're just now getting like testing everywhere. We have
Right.
the equipment and everything to have faster tests too. So like if like the old test took 3 days, so if we batched a number of like say 100 people, we don't know how many of them have coronavirus in 3 days, and
Right.
we're still seeing doubling rates in California and New York every 3 or 4 days. But we'll see what happens with that. You're right though. Yeah.
And in all honesty, like the quarantine is the whole point is to flatten the
How
curve.
so?
Well, so there's less people, we're seeing less people get infected.
Which is
That's-
what you want though.
Yeah, exactly, right? So it's gonna last longer. Have you
Yeah, I've seen the
No
curves,
quarantine.
but I don't see how it's. Oh, you're saying that we're not going to reach the carrying capacity as fast,
I'm
right?
saying that we're gonna be quarantined. I feel
Well,
like
yeah,
we're gonna
okay.
be quarantined.
So we're going to be quarantined until mid 2021.
Well, unless
That's
Unless we
that's the earliest the CDC said we're going to get something. I think we take this on a day-to-day basis. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen in 2 weeks. It's very possible the weather gets better and this goes away and this becomes cyclical. That's possible. But I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's a possibility. It's a best case scenario. It's also possible that we could see this go on for a while, and maybe Joseph's right. Maybe it doesn't, we're quarantined until we have a vaccine. I mean, I hope not, but we could see we don't know enough about the virus. I mean, we just now found out that there's 2 more symptoms that you could have as in a loss of taste and smell. So who knows? We don't know enough about the virus to predict anything.
Do we have enough time to do a quick 2-minute graduation talk?
Should we just do that afterward? Let's do that afterwards.
graduation's over.
Okay, I'll throw my 2
Yeah.
cents in about the last question.
Yeah, and then
I would say that we're kind of not in a position, us four specifically, we're not really in a position to kind of like cast that outlook. Obviously,
Yeah.
we're not professionals or anything. I don't want to spread misinformation or false hope of me
100%.
saying, "Oh, I think it's going to be gone in a month," and then everyone's sitting here waiting for April 26th to come around and they can just go
Okay.
outside.
To be fair,
But-
if someone's using us as their primary news resource,
That is true.
Then they're smart.
True, but
it's smart people.
I'd say my only hopes for it would be that I can still enjoy the summer and outside. Because, like, especially yesterday and today, like, you guys can kind of see I have nice lighting right now because it's nice and sunny
Yeah,
outside.
it's so nice
Right.
outside.
And yesterday was really nice too. I went on a bike ride. I stayed 6 feet away from people. Don't worry. Um, I about went over my handlebars because I slammed the brakes on when my dad stopped. But it was just really nice outside, and kind of made me go, well, I really don't want to sit in here inside when the weather's going to be nice. Like previously, it's been rainy and cloudy a bunch this month. Like we've only had 24% of total hours that have sunlight, at least here, which is like one of the lowest ever. And so it's kind of not been a problem sitting inside because like well, I don't want to go outside when it's rainy and cloudy. But now that it's nice, it kind of makes me go, wow, I really want to get back outside. And it kind of makes me think of like some things that people can do outside, like mowing lawns and stuff like that. Like people aren't going to stop doing that. Like,
but I mean,
no one's
with
gonna
that,
go,
like
"Oh,
even if one person's outside, and as long as you're still not in a mass gathering, I think that's not going to be a big problem.
yeah. But yeah, so I just kind of want to be able to go back outside and enjoy life, not have to,
Oh
like,
yeah,
have
for
my
sure.
restrictions on things.
Yeah.
So because
Okay.
like one last thing, me and my girlfriend basically came up with like just a bunch of ideas. And we're like, wow, we have all this time to sit here and come up with ideas of stuff to do, and we can't do a
Yep.
single one
Yep.
of them. It's like, so we're just gonna sit here and wait until we can go do those things.
Okay, so now we're going to now we're going to get an absolute legend, a
Yeah.
former Bleacher Report beat writer, and
Alex
then from
Caruso?
there,
Published author.
what?
Almost.
Almost published author. Well, welcome to our second segment. We're joined by an absolute legend, a former Bleacher Report beat writer, and then after that, he led Avon High School to national recognition for the Avon Echo. Just an all-around legend, probably a ninja. I mean, who really knows? And we have another bracket. It's the best snack. It's based off the Amazon best-selling snacks, kind of. And so we're trying to be as objective as possible with the seating 1 through 32. And let's get started. You have any words, Mr. Colton?
I'm so happy to be here.
That did not sound happy at all.
So who's seen the list? Just you, Pravir, or everybody?
Oh no, we've all seen it. You're the
I-
only one that hasn't seen it.
I haven't seen the
I've-
list.
Kind of seen it. Well,
That's
because
your
you didn't
fault,
read the
guys.
chat.
I sent it.
Yeah, I mean, I looked over it, but I didn't
Yeah.
like digest it. I just
Okay.
looked at
Seen
it.
the
and I was
list.
like,
Oh, yeah,
I
me
wanted
neither.
to get into it because I thought your last list there was a big upset at the end with Star Wars beating MCU. I thought it was going to be the opposite, so I feel like we're going to have some upsets today.
Well, here we go.
I wasn't upset.
With no sports, this is the second best thing we got.
We should have just done a bracket of sports.
I will not be joining you for that one.
Okay. Okay, number 1 seed, strong team, probably one of the strongest ever in history. Oreos versus a surprise 32 seed. They were a conference champion, but they're had a
They won the
bad
Ivy
decline.
League.
They're the Ivy.
Okay, what is it?
It's pudding.
Pudding.
32 seed is pudding. So Oreos
What?
are pudding.
Why is it at 32?
Well,
Who made this? You're fired.
I hate
Hey.
pudding.
Ask Jeff Bezos. Ask Jeff Bezos.
Okay.
My vote goes to Oreos.
Me too.
Oreos, they're vegan too. So
Oreos highly overrated at number 1, but they do win this matchup.
Yeah, I gotta say, I've never wanted to eat either of these things. I gotta go with Oreos.
Okay.
Joseph's over here like, if it isn't protein, I don't want it.
Okay, the 16 seed's made for Joseph then. It's a protein bar at
Oof.
the 16
I
seed.
like protein.
And 17 is beef jerky.
Ooh, it's a protein matchup.
Yep,
That's a lot of protein.
it is. I'm going with protein bar.
I'm
Yeah,
going with
me
beef
too.
jerky.
I'm going with jerky.
A 2-2.
Ooh, Colton's got the deciding vote.
I'm the deciding vote. All right.
Yeah.
It's got to be beef jerky.
I knew it.
Because
Knew it.
it's protein too, but protein bars, man, most of them taste pretty bad. Beef jerky, most of it tastes pretty good.
Yeah, protein bars are super dry too. It's like
It really
you
just
get a gallon
depends
of water to go with your protein bar.
on what the flavor of jerky is, because there's some that are really good and there's some that are just like, why is this even a flavor?
True.
You get that with everything, though.
No, okay, yeah,
You get that
but
with pudding and Oreos.
okay,
Eat
good
orange
point.
Oreos? Like, why'd you do this?
Okay, so now let's go sour cream and onion chips or veggie straws. I'm going veggie straws. I'm a big fan of veggie straws. It's a powerful 24
Sour
seed.
cream and onion chips. We asked them in the white cabinet.
Chips.
Yeah, chips.
Well, we won. That's a dub.
Veggie straws. How did that?
What
make
was
the
what
top
was
32?
Matthew's vote? So we have a true score line.
I don't know. This is hard. I like sour cream and onion, but I also eat veggie straws like every day, so I'll have to go with veggie straws.
That's what I'm saying. Veggie straw is
straws for
underrated
breakfast.
snack.
You dip your veggie straws in milk.
They don't even taste like vegetables. They just taste like a chip.
Like a chip.
Oh, I was waiting for you to say like straws.
They just taste like straws.
Absolutely. Remember those chocolate straws? Like you could. It was a straw.
Those were
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and the Fruit Loop
Okay.
straws.
Oh yeah. Those are days. What happened to those?
We grew up.
True.
Died.
Okay,
Okay,
Doritos.
next.
Any flavor of Doritos or dried fruit. Just any dried fruit. I'm going Doritos.
What are the seeds on these? What are the seeds?
It's Doritos is at 8. Dried fruit's 25.
Doritos.
Yeah,
Doritos.
Doritos.
Dried fruit is highly overrated at 25. It's got to be Doritos.
Dried fruit
Okay.
should have been in the next 4 out, but
I
you know.
think we have to look at who's buying groceries from Amazon. I think that's a very important. It's a young demographic. Some of them vegan, some of them
Oh.
just yeah. I think that
You
needs. to be
said that,
accounted
and
for.
my mind instantly went to like Karen, age 40, buying dried fruit, and like I'm going on a juice cleanse next week that'll last about 2 days. That's
Okay.
what my mind went to.
The only food that we buy off of Amazon is Albanese gummy bears. I don't understand people buying like daily food off
Yeah,
of
who buys
Amazon.
groceries off Amazon, man?
I mean, at this point,
Well,
a
when
lot
there's
of
no
people.
toilet paper in the stores, you gotta buy something.
I've bought protein bars from Amazon. That's it for food.
And then he voted him out of the tournament.
You don't eat protein bars because they taste good, usually.
Yeah, Colton's trying to get big. Colton is
The
big.
gym's not
what do I
open. What
mean?
the heck?
Yeah, no more wine,
You don't- you-
man.
You don't
No
have an
arm
at-home
workouts or
workout.
leg workouts.
You don't have
Alright,
a
let's
home
keep going.
workout. Okay, 4 seed fruit snacks, a 29 seed because it was an absolute travesty that it wasn't on there, so I added it. Ice cream.
Wait,
Ice cream. So
Whoa.
any
But-
flavor of ice
These are
cream
like two
versus
different
fruit.
realms, man.
Okay,
you eat
can't buy-
ice cream for a snack? That's
You
like a
can't-
dessert.
You can't buy ice cream from Amazon though. That like it just can't be done.
Man, you put a
Okay.
ringer at number 29.
I'm going ice cream.
I'm going with fruit snacks because that's a snack. And this is a snack bracket.
I'm gonna say fruit snacks.
Yeah, I think a snack has to be slightly more mobile than ice
Mhm.
cream.
Wait,
An ice cream catcher.
hold up, guys. Maybe we're thinking of this a bit wrong, right? Maybe not like tub ice cream, but like those bars and stuff.
Okay, it could be that
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I still see that as a dessert option though, more so than just
I-
like a snack.
I see those as snacks though. In the box, you know.
Like an ice cream sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, like those. Those.
I
are
can, okay, I
snacks.
can see that. Yeah.
I
to me-
understand your point,
to
but
me,
at the
that's,
same
like,
time,
number
ice
one.
cream's so broad, I can't just say all of ice cream versus fruit snack.
All right, Joseph, what's your vote?
I gotta go with ice cream on that, man. That's number one. That's
Okay,
number
so
one
it's
for
2-2. It's 2-2. Who's the deciding vote? It's me again. I think ice cream could win like a different contest. This is a snack list. I see what Joseph's saying, but I gotta go with fruit snacks.
Okay, so we're not going to get the
Snack is in the
29.
name.
Okay, trail mix or Cheetos? I'm going trail mix. It's an easy one for me.
Are we
think
considering
Cheetos
all
are-
types of Cheetos like we did all types of Doritos?
Yes.
So like
I think
Cheetos Puffs are included.
Yes. Either way, I
Okay.
do think Cheetos are vastly overrated.
I don't like either of these.
I love both of these.
Me too. I love both of them, Joseph.
This is hard.
I'm gonna go trail mix.
I'm gonna go Cheetos because if I had to eat either trail mix or Cheetos every day for the rest of my life, I'd probably pick Cheetos.
I wouldn't. I'd pick trail mix. It's just a
Wow.
healthier
Thing about
I'm
I'm not
Cheetos,
healthy.
I like a snack that you can continue to like work on something. Think of all the stuff on your fingers from the
Oh,
Cheetos.
good
You
point.
wanna
Okay,
type
That's
on
You
that's
can
fair
true.
keep
point.
working on it. You
It's a-
can
it's-
save it for later.
It's a sloppy team. That's
a lot of
So-
turnovers from
too
Too many
many
turnovers.
turnovers. Okay.
So what's the vote?
I think
I
it's
gotta go with
2-1
trail mix.
right now.
Gotta go with
Okay,
trail
it's
mix.
3-1.
Because-
What would you have said,
Huh?
Matthew? It's 3-1. So
Oh.
Oh, well, my vote doesn't count then. But so I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking because I'm with Colton on when I have a snack, I want to be able to continue to do something, and Cheetos are really messy. However, due to dietary stuff, I can't eat an abundance of nuts, and that's like the best part of trail mix.
that's tough.
So I'm just gonna go with the majority here, and I'll say trail mix.
Your reasoning sided with Cheetos the whole way.
No, I know.
Okay.
I was really thinking it, but I didn't want to be
So-
the only one.
So we have Cliff Bars, very specific, or pork rinds. Honestly, I have no clue what a pork rind is still.
Don't,
Dude,
What
those
number-
are
it's
so
fried.
bad.
It's fried pig fat. I know it
That's
sounds disgusting.
disgusting.
What are the
It's
cheats?
literally basically take breading from any like chicken, basically make it crunchier, and then eat that.
I'm gonna vote for Cliff Bars here.
Cliff Bars.
I've never had a Cliff Bar, so I'm gonna go with pork rinds.
Cliff Bar.
Joseph, just so we have a final score.
Bars?
Yeah.
Is that a question?
It's hard because I so much hate both of these. Like,
Yeah, this is another bad matchup. Cliff Bars are not that good. They're
Well,
better than pork.
You like
Amazon
you-
loves
you
them. It's the
paired
12 seed.
two mid-tier SEC basketball teams against each other. That's what you did.
Hey, I didn't make the bracket. To be fair, it was all based off Amazon's.
Like-
Amazon's.
Arkansas
Jeff-
and Vanderbilt against each other. That's what
It was
you
Jeff
did.
Bezos bracketology.
gotta find these
Not
people.
up there with Joe
Alright.
Lenardi, that's for sure.
So what won that matchup? Was that
Cliff
Bar
That
Bars.
was Cliff Bars.
It's 3-1, but Joseph hasn't made a vote. We need a vote.
Cliff Bars.
Just for this. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
The
we need
word
a final
pork
score.
rind just sounds gross.
Disgusting. They're both disgusting.
Okay, so
I'm
we
not
have
saying it's like the concept isn't gross, but like if you're going on a road trip and you're like you barely need food, you just want something to chew on, pork rinds will do fine.
If I wasn't to just chew on, I don't want to think about eating a pork rind to just chew on like gum. That's so gross.
Yeah.
You're making this sound worse.
Is gum on this list?
gum's not a snack.
Don't eat
No, I
gum.
know. But if I'm
No,
going to
but,
be
like-
chewing on something in the car, it's going to be gum
Alright,
and not a
what-
pork rind.
Yeah.
what's the
But
next
like
matchup?
pork rinds are a road trip snack.
Okay, we have a strong 5 seed, absolutely stacked potato chips, and then the
Wait.
28 seed. Yeah, I don't know.
How do we have potato chips and sour cream and onion chips as two
These are
separate?
like classic flavors.
Classic potato chips,
Mhm.
like Lay's
Okay,
potato chips
okay.
or Pringles
So
potato
like
chips.
so
Yeah,
like baked Lays.
like base Lay's, yes.
Yeah.
Potato chips or like a smoothie.
People are
So
buying
vague.
smoothies off of Amazon.
it's,
I can buy a ready-made smoothie off of Amazon.
it's not ready made. It's not a ready made.
It's smoothie mix.
It's like it's like smoothie mix, but like just change it.
We're qualifying it as smoothies.
Yeah,
Okay, this is a tough one.
it is a
Smoothie.
very tough one.
Oh,
Smoothie.
what? Really?
I'm going,
I-
Yeah, like
smoothie. I'm going smoothie.
Like if I go to like say Big Apple and I order something and I'm gonna order like you can have a side of chips or you can have a smoothie, I'm gonna get a smoothie.
That is
Good point.
true.
It's a good point.
The
I'm going.
smoothie's worth way more than the chips. Like, smoothie.
No, but
is, like,
it's part of the meal. It's part of the like we're just gonna say that.
okay.
Yeah,
I would get the smoothie for sure.
All right, so we
I'm
got
going
smoothie
smoothie.
from Steven. Probably you said smoothie.
Yeah.
Matthew, Joseph.
Well, okay then. You see, I prefer salty over sweet any day. So Lay's, just straight up Lay's potato chips are great, and I would have to choose that.
Yeah, I think both of these are contenders. Smoothie's gonna win. I'm fine with either. I'll go with smoothie.
The 28 seed just beat the 5 seed.
Smoothies are good. So
It's a
they're
big
healthy.
upset. Okay,
They're healthy.
you got-
Plus, like as a sodium deficient person who needs to eat a lot of salt, I like normal potato chips. Just don't do it for me. Like I'll eat them. Don't get me wrong, but like, give me any flavor over just baked Lays.
I would take chips too over a smoothie that I had to make. That would probably turn out being disgusting. Because people are
It's
buying.
pretty hard to mess up a smoothie. You throw ice and fruit into a blender.
Make one. Tell me how it turns out.
That's what we're doing next episode.
All right, let's go.
Baking.
Okay, the 2 seed chocolate chip cookies versus the 31 seed, because it wasn't on the list again and it was a travesty, Hershey bars. Yeah, it wasn't there. I don't know why.
Easy decision.
Probably because you have to order them directly.
Yeah, that's an easy dub.
Maybe.
Man. Chocolate
Chocolate
bars
chip
or
cookies.
chocolate cookies.
Wait, I'm going chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, it's a 2 seed for a reason.
Mm.
I'm going chocolate chip cookies. That's an easy decision.
Could be a
Yeah.
clean sweep
Go
right
for
here.
Wait. Question. Need some clarification.
On
For
what?
what?
Are these like home baked cookies or like the?
It'd be something.
Yeah, I'm
we
thinking
have-
of my mom's chocolate chip cookies. Right?
Yeah, I'm
That-
thinking of my grandma's.
Or is
I
this
don't
Chips
think it-
Ahoy?
I mean,
Nah. Whatever
think-
you want to make it. It's
Okay,
fine.
yeah, whatever
like, your
you wanna
best
make it.
interpretation of
of
chocolate,
a chocolate chip
cookies.
cookie.
Okay.
I think it needs to be kind you can buy, but I consider like
I
those
think, yeah, I
packaged
agree.
ones,
I
like
think it
2
should be.
grandma's cookies from the vending machine. They're still like chewy.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
seeing
I'm
it
gonna
as
go
like
with
a
chocolate
Chips
chip
Ahoy.
cookies.
Yeah. What are we
Stick with that.
going? Okay, 5-0.
I
What's the
think for
first
all
sweet?
of these, we really just have to think about the best,
Like interpretation that we have of
viable,
it.
yeah, the best
Then-
viable interpretation
Yeah.
that we can. Even if it's different, it's still,
Okay. Applesauce, goldfish.
Goldfish. 100%.
We know what Mr. Galton likes.
Goldfish,
Oh,
one of the
God.
most versatile snacks in existence. Hands down.
What are
Hands
you
down.
mixing it with?
Milk.
applesauce.
Goldfish.
Goldfish. Eat it as a meal. Take it on a bike ride. Take it on your camping trip.
Where are you putting a bag
For
of
breakfast,
goldfish
lunch,
on a bike
dessert,
ride?
goldfish.
I think it needs to be said that Mr. Colton always has a carton of goldfish right by his desk.
Also, applesauce is versatile.
I'm going
It's
goldfish, though.
basically a liquid because like you
Gotta
can put
keep
it,
it
you can get them in those
refrigerated.
little squeezy pouch things. You can put that anywhere.
Got to keep it refrigerated.
But yeah, I agree with Mr. Colton. Goldfish.
I mean, as a kid, I go in the fridge and I take one cups of applesauce. I love applesauce.
Dude, I
Taking a
still do
shot
that.
I gotta go
applesauce?
applesauce.
Matthew, I'll let you go first.
You're gonna have to wait a minute then, because
That is fine.
I religiously eat applesauce and goldfish because they're both so good, and it depends on my mood. And right now, the mood is probably for goldfish, but like it hurts to say that because I love applesauce so much.
If you had to eat one for the rest of your life, what would you eat?
Well, definitely goldfish because
Okay.
I would not want to eat applesauce every day for the rest of my life and have to deal
Yeah.
with that the
Right.
next day.
Oh yeah, I'm going goldfish. I think that's a 4-1.
Yeah, that's a 4-1.
Sorry,
That's
It
a
wasn't
tough
an
one,
easy 4-1. Yeah. Closer
Okay.
than the score let on.
Yeah, definitely. Barbecue chips, sunflower seeds.
Sunflower
Okay.
seeds.
I'm going barbecue chips.
barbecue chips.
Barbecue chips can burn in the underworld just to keep it PG.
I'll go barbecue chips.
You
Sunflower
are all
seeds are a
Satan.
great snack, though, especially for baseball players.
Barbecue chips just suck. You could have put anything for me against barbecue chips, and I would have picked it. You could have put this bottle of Listerine against barbecue chips. And I would have picked it.
I gotta ask though, like who actually eats sunflower seeds besides baseball players?
It's
Middle-aged
in
white
trail mix
fathers.
too. It's in trail mix
Yeah,
too. Sunflower seeds.
and they put it on some salads.
A salad is not a
Barbecue-
snack.
But the snack is like the
Yeah.
shelled kind, right?
Yeah,
Which is like, it's like a job to eat it. You gotta
Yes.
crack
Yeah.
it, spit this
No,
spit the
you're
shell out.
it's. I hate to compare these, but it's like chewing tobacco. Just have something to spit in.
You eat the shell, Steven?
That's like eating a 2x4. No,
Okay. You
I don't
can,
take
maybe.
splinters to the back
Okay,
of my
but
throat.
you,
No.
but you actually eat sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
So I
It's a
don't
retired
understand-
baseball player over here.
I got a question because I don't. My friend Luke gave me some sunflowers,
Right.
and I understand why they're flavored. If you just gotta spit it out, right? Like,
Dude, the
Okay, so
flavoring
you
is
have
best
the
part.
seed.
yeah.
You let it ruminate in your mouth for a bit. You get the flavor. You bite it. You crack it open. You get the actual seed out of the inside. Tastes like a peanut. Then you spit the shell out once it has no flavor.
Yes.
It's like a gum alternative
Yeah,
in
kind of.
some ways.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's too much work. I'm trying to snack, you know.
Yes, but for baseball players, we have a lot of downtime, so you just kind of need something to do. Basically, you'll have
Okay.
competitions. Who can reach the foul line from the dugout? That's definitely a competition.
Okay. Granola bars. So like your standard Nature's Grain or the Quakers or Reese's Cups.
Hmm.
I have granola bars religiously. I'm gonna go granola bars.
I'm gonna say Rob always has a granola
bar.
bar. I'm gonna go with Reese's Cups. Yeah. No real reasoning, just other than the fact that I'd rather have them.
Yeah, I like granola bars a lot. Like I have those with my lunch and whatnot all the time. But like for a snack, or if I'm just like running through the kitchen like before I go somewhere, I would definitely grab just like a Reese's cup.
I've never
Just
been
I
the
even vote
type.
to Joseph.
I think it's 2-2.
I'd have one Reese's cup, and with granola bars, I feel like
Yeah, the only
Okay.
time I really eat Reese's is like Christmas and Easter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because they're like the candy, they're in the bowl. Help yourself. It's the ultimate cheat day, and then I never eat them the rest of the year. So
Okay. Mr. Colton's the deciding vote again.
Sir
I
William,
said,
it's up to you.
Granola bar.
he
Ah,
said
granola
granola
bar.
bar. It was
Okay.
3-2.
Okay, next matchup is popcorn. It's 3 seed. Popcorn's
Ooh.
on here twice. Oh no.
Make it like cheesy popcorn or something.
Well,
No,
Kettle
change
corn.
it
Chicago
to
popcorn,
change it to
Chicago.
like change it to like I'm trying to think of something real quick. Not
Okay.
Listerine, that won't work. Put like bananas in place of it.
it was going against a fruit salad, so like any fruit you want. So can't. Okay, I'll think of something. Popcorn, fruit salad.
Popcorn. No
Popcorn.
discussion needed.
Popcorn smacks.
I'm going
Just
fruit
bought it,
salad. I'm going fruit salad. I love fruit.
Well, both of them smack, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
like if I want fruit salad, it's the fruit salad again my mom makes on Easter, and you're not making that for a snack.
Are we talking about just like plain popcorn?
Popcorn, however you desire.
It's got to be popcorn. I love my cheddar. I love my white chocolate. Together, that's why.
That's a thing.
Well, no. I think it's cheddar and chocolate.
Yeah, I just eat popcorn with salt and butter, maybe a bit of butter, and that's it.
Matthew?
Plus, popcorn's
Um,
healthy on its own, so
I can't even eat popcorn, but I'm definitely choosing popcorn because I eat it anyway.
Okay, I think popcorn just went
Okay.
for one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, mixed nuts or peanut butter filled pretzels.
Peanut butter filled
Peanut
pretzels
Butter-filled,
all
yeah,
the way.
peanut butter filled pretzels. There's no debate.
mixed nuts.
Mixed nuts.
So you have to eat all of the nuts. You can't just pick out the ones you like.
I mean, you could if you wanted to,
But that's a
like,
waste
you
of your
have to
snack
wait.
you got
time.
it in a
Yeah.
planter's container with mixed nuts.
Yeah, I mean peanuts and cashews smack. Almonds can get out of here.
Really?
Yeah, nah, not an almond guy. It's like biting into like something that just dropped. Like this sounds stupid, but it literally feels like a walnut fell out of your backyard and you spit into.
Really?
I was gonna say it feels like a nut just fell out of a tree and you ate it, but you know that's kind of inherent. So yeah,
Oh
not
god.
going with the nuts.
So you went with, did everyone go with pretzels?
I gotta go mixed nuts.
I'm going with Joseph.
Okay,
on
so-
this one.
Is there a reason? That was like a very definitive answer, and then you just
Yeah,
said,
yeah. There's a reason, cause I was munching on some peanut butter filled pretzels, and I was like, "This is dry as heck." Like, I can't keep snacking.
"Drink water."
It's not snackable. Nuts, you can eat a whole tub of mixed nuts. Not feel bad. It's kind of
False.
healthy a little bit.
They're dry too.
No, they're not as dry as peanut butter. Peanut butter, like it's like, it's like
Okay,
Peanut
and what's the
butter.
problem with that? It makes you hydrate. It keeps you hydrated. Because you're gonna go drink water.
But I mean, I don't know. I think better, more snackable.
Yeah,
Was
I'm going
it
with mixed
3-2?
nuts.
3-2 or 4-1?
I think the peanut butter pretzels are the winner, but I went with Joseph on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3-2.
Okay. We got Cheez-Its and a PB&J sandwich.
Jesus.
Cheez-Its.
Any type of
Immediately.
cheese? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cheese.
Jesus.
White cheddar cheese. Can't beat it.
Dude.
Yeah, white cheddar
Cheez-It
Cheez-Its.
grooved.
Oh, I think the original.
Sure.
The originals
Yeah, I
are the
like
best.
the original more than grooved.
No, I
Well, I
think
like them
original
both.
by far just the best.
Grooves? What's the point of grooves, man?
They just taste good, okay? I like
They're more
Cheez-Its.
like
I'm a
crackers
Cheez-It
than they are
connoisseur,
like.
okay? I
Yeah,
like them
they're
all.
more
I
like
don't
a
discriminate.
cracker.
White cheddar all the way, bro.
All right.
Okay, Colton, are you gonna make it a clean sweep?
Yeah, Jesus.
Okay.
Okay, 5-0. So last matchup of the first round. After some changing, you got M&Ms. You got a vanilla wafer.
M&M's.
M&Ms.
Wafers.
I've never liked the texture of vanilla wafers. It just doesn't. No, I just can't.
See, I have an emotional attachment to vanilla wafers.
What?
It's like the throwback snack that I'd always get with my grandpa before he passed away. So I got that going for me. But M&Ms are kind of like mom's go-to thing. So
And the commercials are kind of hilarious.
yeah, they are pretty good. When was the last time you saw a vanilla wafer commercial?
When I was 7.
Imagine how boring that would be. Yeah, I'm gonna go with M&Ms.
Yeah, I like M&Ms a lot. I really like the peanut butter and peanut M&Ms too. Like even more than just the original.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
You guys hear that?
Now we get
Yeah.
a house tour.
I'm gonna take it outside.
Social
Nice day
distance.
out.
It is a nice day out. All right, so for this round, are we not doing our explanations? We're just saying what it is. Lightning
yeah,
round,
we're
like last week.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. because we've already explained all the winners at
Yeah,
this
we-
point.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Oreos, beef
I think we
jerky.
should let Colton get settled real
Oh
quick.
yeah.
Let his
Okay.
connection get consistent. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, there we go. So Oreos, beef jerky. I'm going Oreos. There's
Oreo.
No debate.
Beef jerky.
This is hard.
All right, me and Joseph went jerky. Steven, your deciding vote.
Oh,
Everyone but Colton knows this, but before the podcast, I was eating Oreos for breakfast. So, but I'm gonna have to go with beef jerky because if I can get beef jerky, I'm getting it. So we're going with beef jerky.
wow. The 1 seed has been upset in the second round
Let's go.
by the 17 seed.
So Kansas losing to Wichita.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sour cream and onion, chips, or Doritos. This is a tough
Doritos.
one. Whoa.
Doritos.
Sour cream and onion.
Sour cream and onion.
No, left a prob in the middle.
Doritos.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know how you guys line up on the bottom of the call, but for me, everyone on the left side picked Doritos, and everyone on the right side picked sour cream.
Yeah.
No, mine's random.
Yeah.
Bummer.
You're in the middle for me, Steven. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first time that's ever been said about me.
okay. Fruit snacks, trail mix. These
Fruit
are getting
snacks.
hard. What the heck?
Fruit snacks.
I'm going fruit snacks.
Trail
Yeah.
We already have a winner.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
we already have a winner, but Joseph wants to
Joseph's
solidify
deep
the
in.
score.
This is hard.
Ooh, there's a dog.
It's a
I
Shrek
like trail
situation.
mix. Trail mix is kind of like fruit.
Well,
What
yes, but actually no.
What snacks are you eating?
I gotta go trail mix.
If
Okay,
if your
future.
fruit snacks are crunching like your trail mix, you got a problem.
No, fruit snacks are not like trail mix. Trail mix is kind of like fruit.
They're chewy.
There's a difference.
Are you just eating the
There's
raisins?
fruit
I don't.
in trail mix.
That is true. There is fruit in trail mix. You got some dried fruit in there.
Dried fruits already out, so you know.
Okay, Cliff Bars or a smoothie?
Smoothies.
Smoothie.
Jesus.
Okay.
Is that unanimous?
I
Yeah,
think
it
so.
was.
Chocolate chip cookie, goldfish.
No, goldfish.
Cookies.
Goldfish.
Going with the cookie.
Colton's got the side.
Is it 2-2 right now?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, this is tough. I'm gonna go with goldfish.
Ooh,
The 2 seed and the 1 seed are out. What is it?
poor chalky chip.
Okay. BBQ chips, granola
Ew.
bars.
Barbecue.
Granola.
Granola.
Get those chips out of here.
Okay. Matthew, did you vote?
Barbecue.
Gotcha. Popcorn, M&Ms.
Merge them. Just merge them.
That's what I was. Like that's a thing, right?
I'm going with popcorn.
I'm gonna go popcorn.
Popcorn.
I'm gonna have to go M&M because those I can actually eat.
Okay. We have the Cheez-Its and the peanut-filled pretzels. I'm going Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Jesus.
It's,
Cheez-Its.
5-0.
Okay.
what happened
How are
to all
these
this,
matchups
all
more
this
lopsided
pretzel
than
love?
others?
What?
What?
What happened to all this pretzel love, guys? Oh, the peanut butter filled pretzel is so great, huh?
Because
Cheez-Its
Cheez-Its are
happened.
better.
That's what happened.
Alright.
Cheez-Its are
Joseph,
incredible.
you know why
I want
picked
Cheez-Its all the
those?
way.
Yeah, I want to know why.
Because they're cheap, and that's pretty much it.
My
I threw a
girlfriend's
big
mom
nugget
buys
at them.
in I will literally show up to my girlfriend's house, and her mom will have bought me like 3 white cheddar box Cheez-Its, and just be like, "These are yours. Have fun."
It's incredible. Okay, Elite Eight. You got beef jerky. Still don't understand how it got here,
Elite.
personally. Or Doritos. I'm going Doritos.
Doritos.
Turkey.
Beef jerky.
Oh, Steven.
I was at jerky.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you just won
3-2
that.
jerky.
If
Y'all had a
jerky
2-0 lead.
wins it all, I'm gonna be upset. I won't lie.
Yeah, me too.
Love jerky.
Fruit snacks or a smoothie?
Fruit snacks.
I'm going with the smoothie.
I feel like smoothie is so out of place on this list.
Yeah.
It's overpowered.
It's not really a snack.
It is
That's
A
overrated.
meal.
I mean, it's a snack.
A
No, it's
meal?
not a
milkshake
meal,
is-
You
A
man.
can't just
milkshake
get
is a
it
meal.
anywhere. Like you have to go to like a specialty store really to get a smoothie.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
It's
you can
Big
just
Apple's
make one
really
on
a
your
special.
own, except Mr. Colton doesn't know how to make one.
I
I'm
feel
telling
like
you-
The iced in fruit.
If it's a homemade smoothie, it's not going to be as good. I got to go with smoothie here, though.
yeah, smoothie. Fruits is what you want your fruit snack. Real fruit. Like, come on.
What is it? A smoothie one?
Yeah, I think that was 4-1.
I think so.
Not positive.
Hey, as long as it's not 3-1. Goldfish, granola.
Goldfish.
Granola.
Steven?
Steven, don't let me down.
Goldfish.
Oh. We're about to see the battle of the heavyweights if what I think is going to happen happens.
I say
Popcorn?
goldfish
What,
already.
Cheez-Its and goldfish?
Yeah,
I-
popcorn and Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Popcorn.
Cheez-Its.
What?
This is hard.
That was the point.
Everyone else, I need time.
Joseph, what was yours?
Just say popcorn.
Okay, so
How
I'm
is
gonna be
something-
so mad. I'm gonna be
How
so
are
mad.
Cheez-Its
that the-
not one of the
is that
most
3-1?
versatile? It's 2-1, 2-2.
Oh, ooh.
You
Now, you
just
see,
told us a
Cheez-Its-
story about the 3
Yeah,
white
I know.
cheddar
I
boxes.
can mow through a box of Cheez-Its, but nothing matches like sitting down to watch your shows and then dad just walks in with a bowl of popcorn.
Or with a bowl of Cheez-Its.
Pair that with your favorite soda, you've got yourself a wonderful night. I'm going
Dude.
with popcorn.
Soda's not a part of this.
who
What?
knew Steven would be
Disappointing.
I don't
so
care.
Sentimental.
You can take popcorn and make any event good just by adding popcorn.
Did you just say you can take popcorn and you can make any of it good by adding popcorn?
Event.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just add popcorn to popcorn. It'll get better. Yep.
True.
So
Not
now
wrong.
we have a final four. This was not what I was expecting at all, but we got beef jerky, smoothies, popcorn, goldfish.
Dude, this is a legit Final Four. All of these are amazing.
They're all amazing. It's just I was thinking Oreos wasn't going to get kicked out in the second round. I thought Cheez-Its was almost like
Can
a
we get the
shoe-in.
seeds for all of these?
Okay, let me look. Beef jerky's the 17 seed because apparently Amazon hates beef jerky. Smoothie's the 28 seed because it was the dried smoothie mix, but we changed it. Popcorn's a 3 seed. Goldfish is a 18 seed. Yeah. Amazon
so this is
likes
basically the Final
last
Four. I don't remember when it was, but when Butler and UConn played, there were like 7 and 8 seeds in the finals. This is that Final Four.
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah. That was the year right after UConn won it, I think.
So, first matchup.
Beef jerky, smoothies. I'm going smoothies.
Beef jerky.
Beef jerky.
It's the winner then. Beef jerky.
What were you going to go with?
4-1.
I
Uh,
was in the middle. I'll go beef jerky though.
Okay. Goldfish, popcorn.
Goldfish.
Goldfish.
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Yes, comeback win.
It's the second time Popcorn's come back from 2-0 down. It's the Giants in 2012.
I watched that Super Bowl the other day. Great Super Bowl.
I was definitely talking about the San Francisco Giants.
The New York Giants did the same thing. It's coming down. Okay, beef jerky.
They're down to the Reds 2-0, and they're down to the Cards 3-1. They came back full
Okay.
time.
Beef jerky or popcorn?
I'm mad.
Turkey.
Yeah, I don't have a vote.
I know me, Joseph, and Steven have been carrying these into the
Yeah.
finals.
Popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn, I guess.
2-1 Popcorn at the moment.
Who said jerky?
Joseph.
After he
I'm
was
gonna
going
go
on about his
Turkey.
Chicago.
Yeah. What happened to the Chicago?
Look, okay. I've been disappointed by popcorn. I've never been disappointed by a pack of jerky.
That's facts.
I have what? Okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna argue. It's
Yeah,
not
I'm
worth
going
it.
with jerky, so
I'm
it's
the
2-2.
final vote. Is that
Yeah.
right?
You decide the champion.
Okay. I will say, Joseph, I have been disappointed by jerky. I've been
Yes.
disappointed by popcorn. I do think the thing about beef jerky is it is less like popular overall. Like we just happen to have 3 people that really like it out of the 5 here. But it's
But it's
not
also
as universally.
expensive, so no one's out there just buying mass amounts of beef jerky. So that factors
Yeah,
in.
it's a lot more
Right.
expensive. Smoothie was the same thing, a lot more expensive. I'm gonna go with popcorn as the winner because it is just slightly more universally liked. If you were gonna show up somewhere with a snack, much better bet to bring popcorn than beef jerky.
Yeah. We'll have outrage no matter what.
The
so,
next
you know.
newspaper party, Joseph's just gonna show up with beef jerky.
Bold of you to assume we're gonna have newspaper again.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're having school again the rest of the year.
Yeah, I don't either. How's your?
He's gonna show up to a Zoom session with beef jerky.
How's your Coronapocalypse been, Mr. Colton?
It's been fine. I mean, it's been like everyone else's, boring, but I don't know. It's not like hard.
Have you gone out since the stay-at-home order?
I went to Kroger Monday morning. That's it.
He made sure it was essential so he didn't incriminate himself.
Well, I mean,
our smoke detectors just went out though, so we need to go to like Lowe's or somewhere today.
is Lowe's not closed?
Lowe's is still open.
Those is essential.
It basically falls under groceries. Like Aqua Systems is still open, like because it's essential. So because water, people have to buy water.
Have you guys stayed home?
For the
Yeah.
most part, like the only time I've been outside was on a bike ride. I think
I gotta.
everything else I've done is essential. So.
Do you guys know anyone who has it?
No.
Don't say their name. Okay.
I do.
For real, Matthew?
No,
Wait,
like
you have
actually.
it?
No, not me.
But you know someone?
Yeah.
Are they handling it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, no hospitalization?
No.
Okay. Because there's a lot more cases in Hendricks County.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot more cases next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be a good time.
Are
This
you
was
guys
the
being
first
productive
half
at all,
hour
like
of
sitting
podcast.
inside?
What's that?
What are you guys doing sitting inside? Are you being productive with what you're doing? If you're doing math, are we shocked? No.
So I went out a lot. I figured they were gonna.
Yeah.
I I've been. I've been keeping my.
I mean, realistically, though, haven't you been just playing a lot of League of Legends and stuff like that?
I mean, the thing is, like, on paper it sounds great, but like it's really just like one day, and like, all right, I'm done. Get burned out so.
I can only play so much Xbox before I'm like, okay, I feel like I've done nothing today. I need to go do anything else.
Yeah, that's what I feel like when I'm playing Siege. Like if I like have a couple bad games, it's like I'm just gonna go do something. Oh wait, I can't go do something. So, like yeah, I think my go-to if I get burnt out on something is literally the exercise bike. Because it's indoors and it's something to do, and it's about the only thing to do. So
I've just been reading a lot.
Yeah, me too. I've gotten two
I have,
books done.
geez, I have a whole 1,400-page book that I just got. I'm about 200 pages in, and then I just got this off of Amazon 2 days ago. So this is like 400 pages, I think. So maybe it
did you
should keep me
disinfect it when
busy.
you got it?
What?
Did you disinfect it when you got it?
Yeah, actually, I licked the cover,
Did you guys see?
and
Did you
then
guys see that
infected your tongue.
person?
Don't lick any toilet seats, by the way.
Yeah, who licked the
Oh my
toilet
God.
seat and they got corona? I posted that on
Yeah.
my story.
Did you
I
guys?
saw
Who
Yeah,
was the
I saw
guy
that.
that was
So,
licking microphones at a press conference and then got corona?
Rudy
He
Gobert.
he didn't lick
basketball
anything. He
player.
just touched them.
Oh, he touched them? I thought he was
Yeah.
licking them.
He made a joke about how he
It's a
doesn't
player
have
of the year.
corona, so he touched all the mics, and then he had corona and
As
shut down the
Palpatine
league.
would say, that's ironic.
Hey, have you guys seen the movie Contagion?
Yeah,
No.
me and
Great
Bobby
movie.
watched it in AP Bio,
It's
and
so
I think
good.
you watched it before that.
I watched it the other day. It's
Now is
basically
not a good time to watch it. I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
saying, because then
basically a
everyone's gonna be
documentary.
paranoid.
Like everything that happens in the movie is happening now, except there was way more rioting in the movie.
I'm
Oh my
watching a Netflix documentary right now called Pandemic.
I'm
Bill
reading The Stand, which is a Stephen King one, but it's not like sci-fi horror. It's about a guy who has the flu and he gets out and 99% of the population becomes infected and dies within a couple of weeks, and then it's like up to just a couple, like, of the last
By the
1%
flu?
basically. Yeah, it's like a mutant strain of the flu that like
Gotcha.
it's like freaky. Like the one chapter literally was talking about how this one person, from the minimal interactions they had, like were infecting hundreds of different people.
So, what do you guys think is going to happen with graduation?
Promise
I think
probably too.
I think it might just get postponed. I feel like at one point, like seniors, like we deserve to have graduation at this point, and they could just have it. Like, what do you guys think? Like, what if they had it in, say, let's say we already have our diplomas, but just to have the event, we have it in, say, July.
I think if they do prom and if they do graduation, it'll be during the summer. I think that's that's probably the most likely thing.
I feel like
I've been thinking
prom,
about that a lot.
I feel like prom has a higher chance of getting canceled than graduation.
Yeah, I don't think prom didn't happen. I also feel like graduation will be tougher, also because of venues. Like we already had the venue booked. Obviously, probably not gonna have it on the same day. So
Jim Mercy's gonna save it for us.
We're gonna have to either book somewhere else or hope they allow us to rebook later, because and we don't know when Lucas Oil is gonna say we're gonna allow people in, as opposed to the school saying we're okay with having graduation. That could be two different times. So,
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about booking, because, like all the top con, they all usually book Lucas Oil as well, part of their convention,
Mm-hmm.
along with the convention. I think.
Yeah, because I was gonna go to Comic-Con with two of my friends, and we were about to get tickets, and then everything started getting canceled. And I looked online, and it said things are being rescheduled. So I mean, if they reschedule until like June, July, there's a good chance the convention center and Lucas Oil and everything is just gonna be unavailable.
I wonder what they're gonna do with the top 25 banquet too, because they said they were gonna postpone it and they're just gonna book it again. But like, I don't know if they're gonna be able to book the country club again, stuff like that.
you're going to Shockley's house now.
Me and Colton will be there.
I'll walk across the street to you guys.
Yeah, I'm
what was
just
the venue
worried
for
that
prom?
everything that's
It wasn't
being
the
postponed.
It wasn't the
until
Marriott.
July,
It was
they're
some.
just gonna have to postpone again. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what was the venue for prom? Because it was in Plainfield. It wasn't
Yeah, it was in
downtown this year.
Yeah, it was
Someplace in Plainfield. Well, I don't know
Center,
what it was
yeah.
called. Yeah.
Colton, you've got some insider knowledge. You know, but what?
Well,
He's
they would
actually
like.
signed in India.
I mean, ideally, stuff happens in June and July. That's what they want to happen. I'm just saying, based on all the projections, I think it might be wishful thinking on their part.
We were even talking about this. I just watched a video done by a doctor who said like yes, Donald Trump said that he's going to try to reopen everything by Easter, but saying that everything will be fine in 2 weeks is just a guess. So like if 2 weeks is just a guess, we can't really project what's going to happen in June or July.
Well, have you guys seen too? There might be everything opens up for a couple weeks, and then we go back to shelter in place, and then opens up, and then back to shelter in place.
Yeah, I think
That's a
really...
bad idea.
Yeah, that just
Well,
prolongs.
That's like a recommended idea from some people because you have to, like, the goal is to eventually get herd immunization. Like, the only way to get past it in the long term is for enough people to have gotten it. They just need it to keep the numbers low for as long as they can.
That's true. Like if you do keep it to a point where enough people, the people that are more likely to get it, they get it, but then you're able to find cures and stuff that protects them, and then most other people already have herd immunity in some aspects because a lot of people that are already healthy are asymptomatic.
But you also have to think the implications that has on the economy of starting and stopping and starting
Oh,
and
yeah.
stopping. You can only do that, like, starting the economy again already once is going to be hard enough. So
How many people do you think will actually
prolonging
go
that's
out
gonna make
right
it
away?
worse.
How many people do you think will actually go out right
So
away?
many people. So
Oh
many
yeah,
people.
for sure.
Really?
Like,
There's
I
a
don't know
lot of
if
people
you've
going out
seen-
now still.
That's
Like
true.
the
Yeah,
I
park
want my
exactly.
date, man. I don't want to be stuck
Yeah.
inside.
Mr. Colton's leaving. He's going
Speaking of
out.
being stuck
Was it
inside,
loud in there? I just thought it was loud.
Oh no, you're
No.
good.
Okay.
Guys, I'm
I
getting
hear you.
so hungry from our snack talk.
Yeah, me too.
I
Go get
ate
some
before,
popcorn.
so we're good. Go get some
My backyard view.
There
Oh, I
we
like
go.
it.
It's
weird flex.
Mr. Colton lives in a gated community, probably.
No.
I just have a fence. He just has a fence on one side of his house. Teacher salary only affords that side.
I was talking to my friend about this graduation houses and stuff. Probably
Yep.
that to me, that's supposed to be real close after graduation. Tacos.
I mean, in that, is it really? Because I still think that with a lot of us, for the people that you are really close to, I mean, I'm assuming that we're still going to be close to them. Mr. Colton, how many of your high school friends are you still friends with?
Of my people I went to high school with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say none of them.
I don't live close to any of them anymore. So I don't really use Facebook a whole lot, which is what most people my age use. I mean, I'm still friends with them, but I don't really interact with many of them very often. Like I went to weddings and stuff of a few of them.
Well,
Also,
Honestly, where you guys
with-
end up living makes a big difference.
yeah, makes a huge
Right.
difference.
Because I've got 10 friends from high school that never left our town, and they're still best friends like they were in high school. But for most people that go to four-year colleges, that ends up not being the case.
also with your open house concern, I mean, some people, because a lot of the open houses are like the first week after graduation, so like you have the people that are like putting them way out in the late June or early July in the
That's
first
true.
place. So I mean, you can always still have them before college starts, because I think the
Yeah.
earliest college start date I've heard is like August 22nd. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you have until the middle of August to do them.
But like even then, like I didn't even think about open houses because my parents didn't really want to have an open house to begin with, so we weren't gonna have one. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna have one. I just was gonna go to a bunch of them, but
Yeah.
obviously,
It's like free food. Nothing better in the world. Nothing better.
the
Well, the
fact
main
there's so
reason to
much
have
pizza
one
last year,
too
it wasn't even fun.
is you guys usually make a few $100, if not $1,000, at an open house.
I'm so mad because I can't tutor anyone now. Can't because that's
Yeah,
how
you
how I
can.
was making money. That's how I was
Online?
making money.
No,
No, I was doing it like in house.
I'm
No
just
one
saying
wants.
though. They
I
would
could
Switch
do
still
to
be
online.
going, I bet.
switch to online. I could
Switch
do
to
that.
online.
Start some Zoom sessions.
Yeah.
My friend
Charge them on
Oh my God.
PayPal.
Make some money
that
that
was
way.
like, anyone wants to tutor.
I can do that. How much am I getting paid? That's a real question.
Probably
You're
nothing.
getting paid like
Okay,
12
yeah.
bucks a kid right now, so you know.
$12 an hour for a kid. Yeah.
That's pretty.
Okay.
I'm
We
making
should-
35 to do a lawn, so
There we go.
and that takes me 45 minutes. We want to thank you guys for listening to this podcast, and feel free to leave your thoughts down below about the bracket. If you think we got it wrong, if you think we got it right, what's next we left out, and even ideas for other brackets we could do, because we're just kind of held up inside until we can all leave. So we have plenty of time to do more brackets. Subscribe button is an option, so is liking, and we appreciate your views. So thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
for Mr. Colton for joining us today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Okay.
All right, Mr.
there
Colton,
we
I
go.
will catch you on the flippity flop. I have to go get lunch. I'm starving.
All right, bye guys.
Okay.
All right,
see
take
ya.
care.